Hello, welcome everyone, or no one at all. Welcome to Minor Illusion, playing in the world of Eretz Nakash, D&D 5e. We're back with the group here, following up here in session 4. We just had some technical difficulties, so we're going to kind of rush through the intro and announcements here. So let me just say thank you to Syrinscape. All of the music, all of the ambient sound is from Syrinscape. Check them out at Syrinscape.com. Highly recommend their stuff. It will definitely enhance your game. Let me do the recap real quick here to bring everyone up to speed. Previously in Eretz Nakash, you decided to delve deeper into the dungeon that you discovered and were met with a less than warm welcome. A few of you fell into a pit trap in the chamber at the bottom of the stairs, taking minimal damage, but damage nonetheless. As you forced open the door at the north end of the chamber, you were greeted by a welcoming party of angry and aggressive kobolds. After making short work of them, you took in your surroundings, and though you couldn't see all of it in the dim light provided by a couple of dancing lights cantrips, you could tell that you were in a very large room with a high ceiling supported by several pillars. But before you got a chance to explore further, more kobolds rushed out of an open doorway and attacked. Again, you handled them with relative ease, and as the last one fell, silence returned to the room, and we now join you in that silence and dim light. You have just extended, Thaèndrys has just extended his dancing lights down the room to see what else is here, revealing more pillars, an altar, and a couple of statues, which is where we're at right now. In the light, you can just begin to see the images of a couple of dragons there.
Can we make in this light? Can we make out? Is there like anything that would give us a hint as to like is it
before we go
one
further,
specific color of dragon or is it
the
if it's a green color, I'm just dropping my sword right now.
yeah.
Okay, make a perception check.
That's gotta be a 6.
Yeah?
You just roll that.
No, 6 total.
This one is a 6 total. It's just so far away, and those lights right now are just at the 10-foot radius of those, so you're just kind of getting the shape of a dragon. There's not much else you can see from the distance that you're at right
Okay,
now.
well, I'll just drop my sword anyway, just in case it's a green dragon.
Good idea.
Okay.
So we need to check for traps, right?
I want to keep sending them
No, I
down
just want to
farther.
run into a hole.
Let's do that again.
You what?
I want to keep sending them down farther.
I can't imagine that
Okay.
there's a trap in the
trip
middle of
line,
this
like
gigantic
someone
room
can-
when they just had a
Okay.
trap in the previous
They're
room.
about half the distance they can go total currently.
This is where they
Yeah,
live.
we're
The
going,
other trap was
we're
to
going
stop
to
you
use it.
from
We'll bring
getting
it up in just a second. Okay, so a couple of things going on right now. You're going to keep moving those down.
Yep.
That's fine. We'll hold off on that. While that's happening, is anybody else doing anything? I heard a couple of things mentioned.
I want to keep my eyes open for traps.
That's a good idea. Don't go like this and close them and look around for traps.
I'll guard the doorway.
Yeah,
Make sure nothing
come
comes to the doorway.
And we need a torch
So
for
that
that
people
too.
can come toward the other end.
Okay, remind me who is who right now, since we're not using the official
Let's
miniatures
see.
yet.
this is
Me.
that's him.
Okay.
The
I'm the crossbow.
That's me.
Dragonborn is
Yep.
him.
Dwarf.
Okay.
I'm the woman dwarf.
Okay.
Ranger is
Yeah,
the
move me
crossbow.
over towards the doorway, and then I probably need a
Over-
light over there
over
too,
here?
since I'm human. Yeah.
So let's see, 5,
So-
10,
Maybe you
Did
could
we-
bring
did
one
we-
light over.
30.
torch
That's
out?
about there.
We put the torch right.
We put the torch out, but we can light it back up.
Don't these have to stand like a
You can move them where you want them.
You can move them anywhere, so I would put, like, I
Well,
would
they
ask
have
for
to
one
be-
by the doorway.
Yep, that's fine.
How close do they have to be though?
They can be wherever.
They can put. You can put them wherever you want. They cast 10 feet of dim light around. You
Work
know.
with you?
Yeah, so if you just put them
Yeah,
like
just put one
like
at the
on
door.
other
I
side
just
of the
want
door,
one at the
like
door.
One there and one there.
That's good.
That's
I'll
the
also-
pillars.
Move me up
The
next
pillars
to
are fine.
Caleb guy too, just so we're
You want to move up here?
I'm not
That's
that
not
guy.
me. That's me.
Oh yeah. Right.
I'm the guy. Yeah.
You want to move up to like on this side of the doorway?
Sure.
Okay, so you guys are watching the open doorway.
We're watching the doorway.
Okay. What you said is fine. Just what do you want to do? What specifically?
Just kind of, a group of us are going to move into the room, right? I don't want to just go ahead of everybody else because I really don't have that much HP left.
Okay.
So start heading down towards the statues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It might be.
Just like
So a couple of people
Little
going
ways
down
in.
or no?
You want to keep moving down that way too?
I guess so.
Okay, hold.
Another trap.
Oh great. No, I want to go right. I want to go right back here. I want to go back
You're not
here.
ready to die. Imagine walking into 2 pits in the same.
And that's okay. I'll dodge it again.
Make a perception check.
Okay, how do I do that again?
20 sided.
20-sided.
And then look at your perception bonus on the down. Yep, that column.
+6.
Oh, that's
Nice.
pretty good.
Really?
Oh, that's not.
So 25.
25, Jimmy.
25. Okay.
He notices everything in the room simultaneously.
It's like when you ask the Terminator what he
are you
sees.
like a-
Everything.
Are you like a bat? You like put out sonar and just bloop, and just get everything
I
back.
think you noticed a trap.
Okay.
You were looking for traps.
So, in the glint, because I heard you say that, okay, earlier, one of the things you said you wanted to do right there as you were. So, good call, and with a roll like that, I'm going to give you this one, because that worked out well for you. In the faint light that is right in front of that second pillar there by Elizabeth, not Nyx, but Elizabeth, that pillar, the second pillar, with the thing right by it, with the dancing light right next to it.
This pillar.
That's that
This
pillar.
pillar.
Yes.
There's both pillars have a thing right next
This
to it.
one, this one.
This one.
Yep. In the light of that dancing light, you catch just a little glint of a thin line
The tripwire.
running across that pillar, heading towards across the way, kind of in line with the other pillar. You lose it because the light fades. You only have a little bit
So
of
you
light
put him
there.
way too far up.
But
Move back.
yes, so we're bringing it back because this was seen before.
And that didn't, it
And
didn't happen
last
to me
time-
because I walked around the other pillar.
I've been watching, and the last time in that game, you guys brought your characters up almost to where this thing was. I was sitting there watching. I was like, "Oh my gosh, are they going to hit this right now?" And then it ended with 2 of you, probably about 6 inches shy of where the tripwire was.
6,
But-
maybe even 7 cents.
Job, Tom.
But anyway, you see this glint running from that second pillar across the room towards the other.
Do you
one.
run into it?
Everybody look out!
Okay, you point it out. Take a closer look. Sure enough, there's a tripwire running across. You also notice that in the pillar, you can see some little holes in the pillar, and you imagine that if you were to hit the tripwire, something probably comes
Poison
out of
darts.
those holes.
Yeah, I'd guess poison darts or something like that.
You don't know, but it's a safe. You don't know what, but it's a safe guess. Unfortunately, you don't have a rogue in your party who has great experience with these things, but you're guessing there's
Some sort of dart.
some sort of something.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to try to set it off? Like go like around the pillar and just like cut the line to trick the trap, so that way it's not something we have to deal with in the future.
Yeah, I think that'd be the safe thing to do.
Or you could just shoot it with a bow.
It's probably from both
Further away.
sides. I
Cut
don't
it
know.
and make it hit Caleb's guy right behind it.
Just cut it
So
while
so move over here, and then someone like cuts the line, and then stands back to see what
Why are we
happens.
cutting it?
Well,
Just so we don't.
It's still in the way.
If
Like
there's a
Now
battle
you're
or
firing
something.
projectiles just randomly across the
Yeah.
room.
I'm gonna move away from the area of effect.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back
well,
out
if
the doorway.
if it's a pillar, so if you like cut it and you're
There
behind
could be
the pillar,
more than just. I say we just avoid it for now. We don't know what it's gonna do if we set it off.
Well,
Alright, we'll
Yeah,
just
bro.
step over it and keep going.
Why don't you just
Cool.
go around it?
Yeah, to
Go
go
Safer
around
to
it.
around
go
it.
around
Go
it.
around it. In case you have to do a perception
Yeah, you have to like
check.
roll to see if
In
you
case-
trip on it.
Yeah, exactly. Go around it. I'm not risking that.
Then go around it.
Okay.
I'm gonna literally
And
do
so-
like a
so it's
3
just-
flip jump over it. I don't even care.
Okay.
As a
Okay, so
female
you're leaving the
dwarf,
tripwire in place. You're
Yeah.
going.
Go around.
Okay, easy enough. It's a tripwire. It's easy enough to step over. It was only a few inches off the ground to begin with.
everyone
I use my
remember,
acrobatics,
second
so I need to
pillar,
roll
do
for
not walk.
If it's active,
Do that.
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
continually look for traps and stuff as I go along.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Now he knows what he's
also.
looking
I'm gonna
for,
be
though.
also
Okay.
looking for
Pretty
traps.
So
You gonna
let's-
stay
let's-
there or you gonna move
let's-
somewhere.
I'm sitting with.
Just
I'm
so you
staying
know-
over
Because if your
here.
lights are
Just
about
so
to
you
go
know-
out here, so
Yeah,
you're
I
probably
know.
gonna have to light.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to light a torch over here.
Hey, just so
I'm
you,
gonna
Well,
stay
can't she just
here.
redo it?
Yeah, it's a cantrip, so
Yeah.
you could refresh it if you want.
just so you
Okay,
know,
so-
I'm also
yeah,
gonna be
definitely,
looking for
yeah, do
traps
that.
too. I'm
So
also-
that's fine. At some point, okay, Dan, hold on one second. So at some point here, while they're checking this out and seeing what the thing is and debating whether to cut it or go around it or just circumvent the pillars,
Your first instinct
They
is to
go-
set
I want
off
to know
the
what
torch.
I want to know what it was.
okay,
Well, let's
so
do it
poof,
afterwards.
you can bring them right back in where you have them right now if you want.
That's
And
what I
you're
was
over
doing
there
in
with
video
them.
games, just set
You
up.
guys are continuing down. Let's go back to what you're doing with your. Okay, you can extend them down another, whatever, 20 feet or just whatever.
Can I pull these off?
Yeah, if you want to push them down another, yeah,
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping you from doing this right now. The only thing is you wouldn't see
Yeah,
that
I know. I
corner
noticed
yet.
that first.
Hey, put it back over.
Yeah, you wouldn't see that yet. So
Oh, he's actually
you all died.
Oh, and it knocks
We
over
need
one of
another
these.
pillar, Dad.
Hi.
We need another pillar.
Okay.
You move your light down there.
That's how it works. Is this a gigantic
So
mega
this would
dragon?
be kind of going behind the. This that would go on that side of it. This would be
You
here.
want this like over here? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it'd be like a line there.
And then Elizabeth randomly sends one orb down to this corner.
Okay. And are you staying where you are? You want to press on down there right now? What do you want to do?
I better press on.
I think
Yeah,
we should
press
move
on.
a little
I'm
bit.
Looking
looking
for
for traps.
Perception
I'm gonna stay behind the two looking for
All right,
traps.
if you with a few of you walking down there again, 2 of you can roll individually, or 1 of you can roll with advantage. Because I imagine it's not just 1 of you looking for traps. If you're aware now that you've come across 1 here.
I think I'm
2
gonna
is
say
2 technically if you count the previous.
Let's
room.
do this strategically in that he's only got a perception bonus of +3.
Well, if it's acrobatics, I have a +6.
It's not acrobatics, it's
My
perception.
perception is
Well,
plus
So you're rolling with advantage.
Sure.
Okay.
14. There we go again. You're going to want a better one than that.
13.
Okay, so that's the adjusted total you're telling me.
Yeah.
14.
14's the best.
Okay. You don't see anything. There doesn't appear to be a line across those, and you don't notice anything else.
Okay.
on these pillars.
Correct. On the 3rd pair.
Okay. Keep moving down.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll get up to like the next
We're
pillar
about to
here.
lose 3 party members.
Okay.
Want me to check again?
Okay. Hold
I
on.
was just staying behind them.
Go ahead and you make a perception check here, real quick, because you were asking about the statues before.
Mhm. 12.
That was a 1.
12 is enough. What you see now is the light has now hovered close enough to these that so the color you were asking is can we discern a color of these dragon statues? You can discern that they're made out of the exact same thing that the rest of the dungeon
black-
appears to be
they're
made out
black,
of, which is some black stone that you've never seen before.
Obsidian.
At least it's not green.
Anyone
So
have
they're
one?
made out of the same thing. You do catch a glint in their eyes as the lights
Jewels.
move
Yeah.
past.
You can steal their eyes.
So what I'm gonna do with the lights, just we can do this as we go, but I want to illuminate the place we don't have, and then because of the glint, I want to take those back up to like see what the eyes of the statue are. Because I'm assuming it's a gemstone of precious variety.
Money, 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 money.
Yeah, now we can get the potion.
Okay,
Better be careful.
so looking at which statue right now?
So I want to take like one of these and illuminate the corner, and then one for each statue,
Okay.
just to see if there's any difference or if they're all the same gemstone.
Okay. Another thing I should say beforehand, just because you would have seen this, just to complete the ensemble at the end of that room. The 3rd
Yep.
statue is bigger than the other 2. So those other 2 statues are about 10 feet wide at the base, but the dragons themselves stand 15 feet high. Okay. The other statue is around 20 feet wide, or so 15. Let me see what I have down
Looks
here.
about 20.
Yeah.
20.
15 feet across is what it's supposed to be.
Mhm.
25 feet tall, which is almost to the ceiling. Okay, and that statue is of a humanoid figure, robed with a hood up. Based on what you can see of the face in this light, and the long hair that comes out and kind of comes out through the hood, it appears, from what you can tell right now, to be a woman. She stands fully robed, head to toe, and she's standing with her arms out like this, palms up with her
Anything in the palms?
arms. They're empty.
You should remove the thing.
She's holding her 2 dragons.
Yeah. Can I send that light over into the corner to see?
Okay. Yeah, do you have an angle through the pillars there?
Yeah, if I just move up just a little bit, I can see diagonally down to that corner. Right through here. This is just like as we go. Like, it doesn't have to be like right now, but like as we move forward.
That's fine, we'll get there. Are you That's fine. So for right now, do you guys want to press on?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're at the fourth pair of pillars.
And
Yes.
I'm looking for traps.
Go ahead.
19.
Yes.
Oh, I'm doing
Yeah.
double search.
Advantage.
Yeah, 19's the best.
Okay. You spot a familiar glinting in the light tripwire.
I think it's every other one.
Okay.
Because it was
Wait,
on
which one
this
is it at?
It was on
2 and 4.
I think it's every other, so I think there's gonna be one on
So
this.
now we gotta remember that because we didn't.
Your natural instinct is just set off a trap when you see
Are
it.
we gonna move forward?
Yeah. Jump
Yeah.
over it.
Everybody, watch out.
Alright,
Step
so we
over.
move over, step over the tripwire.
The tripwire raises up as you step over it.
Captain, this
Mine is like.
Yeah, I'm trying to move you forward. Okay, so now I can see
You
that corner.
can. By the way, you can see that the statue of the what appears to be woman is also made out of this black
And-
material,
and we're
and the altar is too.
Okay, and then closer, can we tell what we got in the eyes? Like what kind of a glint? You know, what color maybe? In the eyes. Of the
Yeah,
dragon?
if you're keeping those up there to see that,
Yes,
then
specifically.
yeah,
see
you
that.
can see that the one on your character's left, as you go down the room there, has one. There's a red glint that looks like a gem in one eye and a green one in the other one. Its twin on the other side there. You catch a blue and a yellow glint.
And then anything from the bigger statues, or any glint of gemstone for her eyes, or anywhere on the statue?
No, nothing that you can see. It just looks to be all this black material. You don't see anything standing out in terms of a gem or anything else.
No symbols or anything that's written on it. Or...
You're too far away right now. You don't notice anything.
As the
Like,
lights,
I'm looking for
the
symbols.
altar.
You're too far away, and there's
Lights
nothing
are down.
obvious. You're too far away to look close because you're
Does-
that distance away, and the light
does
is so
anything
dim.
stand out about the altar as we get closer to it?
It is
Same material.
same material. It's a basic, rectangular, three-dimensional rectangular object with two candlesticks on it. That's what those other dots
Okay.
are on it. That are also made of this same material.
And then that corner.
You gonna go over there? From here, what you can see,
Can I tell what that is?
all you can see is that it's a circular. It's something that's circular. It's off the ground, maybe about 2.5, 3 feet. And
Is
you
there any
can't
glint?
see in it from here.
Is there any glint of like reflection, like if there was water in there, anything coming out of it from light?
You can't see that from here. You don't see anything. No, you don't notice anything. Certainly not up at the surface
Okay.
that you're catching just from that light over there.
Any skull head we can drop down it?
Hmm?
I said any skull head we can drop down its body?
Yeah, that's right. Fool of a took.
Okay, so you want-
It does have the appearance of something like that.
Like a well.
A well or something. You just can't tell for sure right here. It does appear from this distance to be made of the same material once again. Everything here seems to be made of this material.
So if I light a torch, that would give us a lot more light, right?
Yes.
Okay, I want to light a torch.
Okay, you die. Yeah.
Well, light is forbidden down here.
Okay, so you now have a torch is 40 or
I
60?
think it was 60.
Whatever it is. You're lit up pretty good now in the room. So
Okay, I think we should progress to the altar, check for traps still, and especially get around the pillars now that we know there's a common theme of traps.
okay.
Move up to the
Fine.
altar.
Go ahead and check. Let's take one thing at a time. Check the altar if you'd like.
I think my lights have probably run out by now, but I just remembered.
Oh well, before that, I guess you get to that next set of pillars, right?
Yeah, there's
so
this
go ahead.
pillar.
Go ahead. I know you want to check that, so go ahead.
Right, perception.
Yeah,
roll.
that's good enough.
18.
Probably not enough.
Whenever my
Yeah,
lights go
18's
out, I'm
the
just
best.
recasting them.
Yeah, I'm assuming so. Yeah, the lights are going to go out, but since it's a cantrip, you both can just keep popping them back up. That's fine.
18.
You see nothing.
Okay.
No signs of traps here.
Okay, so
You
I
wanna
guess
inspect
now
the
we
altar?
investigate the altar. Look for any interesting like gemstones or anything of worth on it, and then
Okay.
maybe any trap or something. I don't know what to expect.
Okay, that's fine. You can cover all of that in a roll if you want. Roll for the altar.
Tom, you want to roll for
Roll
it?
for altar.
You go then.
13.
Okay, advantage.
21.
21.
It's gonna be a trap.
You don't find anything. It's
Never mind.
it's an altar.
Is
and
there anything
there's-
on it that would give us a clue as to like what it was used for? If it's just decoration, if they used it for like sacrifice or something like
You
that.
don't see any signs of anything having been sacrificed on it. There's nothing else on it except these 2 candlesticks that don't even have candles in them. It's just 2 candlesticks.
Well, are they
So
single
what's the
candlesticks
Like,
or are they
light?
triple?
We don't need that.
No, it's singles. 2 singles.
I want to inspect this dragon statue.
Okay.
I will inspect after that. He does that. I will inspect this statue right
Okay.
here.
You can. I mean, you can inspect around the base of it. You know, for right now.
What are you gonna do? Fly to the top?
Well, I have high acrobatic. I could climb the thing, I'm sure.
If you'd like to.
I want to check it out first.
That's fine.
Okay.
Make,
Perception
it,
check.
make a perimeter check, a perception check. Yes.
26.
Oh yeah, that's gonna get.
26.
Yeah.
It finds
Critical
everything.
perception. That's our new.
I
What'd you
now
say?
know everything about that. Critical perception.
That sounds like a way cooler to name than minor illusion.
We could do a rival YouTube channel. With that.
You don't find anything around that.
We post an alternative.
Can I
camera
jump
angle?
up there and just take the gems out?
You can try to climb up there, make an acrobatics check.
I would recommend to check for or just see anything. If there could
You
be
can.
a trap
I'll
on
give
it,
you.
then
I
who
think
knows?
acrobatics is what you probably want to do, but you can use either an athletics or an acrobatics. Both,
Well,
both of those skills are involved in this.
I have +6 acrobatics.
Yeah, as a monk, I figured that's what you choose.
There's no way I'd
So you're gonna
fail
do
at this.
3 flips to get up there?
You roll 1.
It's only what? What'd you say? 15
15
feet
feet.
tall?
15 feet.
So
high.
maybe 4 flips.
I could do that.
How with a 4?
10.
10.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it's this isn't a tough climb. There's enough places to get a foothold with you know, arms sticking out and,
Why don't you just
and
have him
that.
boost
You can
you?
you can
He's like-
jump up and
7 feet.
This guy's like 7 foot tall.
Am I
He's like
really?
the other one.
I'm pretty sure.
We'll just call him over.
That's fine. I got it just fine.
it's fine.
I got the 2 gems.
I'm not gonna
Mine.
make a big deal out of this. I just wanted to see if you'd roll a 1.
Because then you'd fall off and take damage, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you get up, no problem. Maybe someone gives you a boost.
No
You
problem.
know? Maybe you're
Great.
feeling a bit elderly monk today.
Yeah.
And
My back is hurting.
I got the gems.
Well, ask if you.
You're just pulling 'em out?
You
You're
haven't
gonna
got
check
them
them
yet.
I got a 9.
Check
Check them out.
check the
Check-
I did a
subtraction
26 perception check on the thing.
On the base of
That's
it?
on the
base.
ground.
That's the base.
It might be when
Okay,
you pull
I
it
want
out.
to. I want to see if I can get the gems out.
Okay, how are you trying to do that?
Perception.
No,
what
I mean, are you
how?
trying to
Like-
get them out with something right
Yeah,
now?
I'm sure I got a knife.
Okay.
You're gonna get cursed.
I got a hammer. And a crowbar. I have a crowbar. That would work.
There you go. Okay, make a
Animal handling check.
make a dexterity check. Just a straight dexterity check. Well, actually, hold on a second. Let me see your sheet for a
I
second.
feel like this is more of an intimidation check.
Let me just no, just give me your book. Give me your book.
Just
That would be
smashes
bad.
the jewel.
I'm not very intimidating.
I'm very intimidating.
I'm not.
No, I think a history check is what's needed here.
Yes.
No, maybe medicine.
Sleight of hand.
Religion check.
I thought the animal handling would get it. I mean, it is a dragon.
Just ask it kindly to drop its eyes out.
Can I have your eyes?
They look nice.
Yeah, go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Can't wait to see you get
So
cursed
that's
here.
still a 20-sided,
Yep.
Yeah, it's all 20-sided.
and then add 4. 'cause
Oh
that's,
no.
'cause that's
Oh,
my
no.
+4 dexterity.
Yeah.
7.
Wait, no. You add your dexterity.
Oh,
bonus
that one there?
Yeah.
Plus
6.
So 9.
There you go.
9.
Yep.
Okay. It gives you a little bit of a fight, and you're concerned about getting it out in one piece
Mm-hmm.
right there. It does seem like it'll pop out, but you're having difficulty getting a crowbar at this point.
Maybe something a little thinner.
The gap is just not.
Surely you have a
It's a smaller
dagger.
gap than the
Quite,
crowbar.
yeah, quite that wide.
Surely you have a dagger.
No.
He may
Oh,
not
darts.
as a monk.
Yeah, I could use my bow or quarterstaff.
I'll give you my dagger. I have a dagger. I'll give it to you.
Sure.
You can climb back down. You give it to you. You try to pry it out.
Okay, I have a dagger now. Want to try again?
You can try on the other eye. See if that one comes out any better.
We're having a lot of fun down here by the door, by the
Yeah,
way.
you guys are just sleeping over here. Like, you can contribute.
We'll get to you. I guess I hit record already. Just put it down so that that end of the room can be seen.
No
Yeah,
love
this
for
over
the
here doesn't
ring.
matter. They're
Yeah,
not doing
whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
You guys don't even know what the guys are because they're not Paladin. Don't know who the deities are.
It's not a deity.
Okay, so I'll lend him my dagger for
At least
for a second.
The big guy might
try,
be.
try to
The big
pry
guy
out the
might
other
be.
one of that one or
It
whatever.
doesn't look like
The
it.
woman.
Unless
The
it's,
woman.
Yeah, I know. It might be
Monk,
Miklam, but
try
they
to pry it
usually
out
have...
again.
That's what I was looking at.
Dexterity. 18.
Oh yeah, you would probably.
18.
With a dagger.
With a dagger, it's even better.
That did the trick.
So I got them both
That
out.
did the trick. Well, you got one out, and seeing kind of how that can pop out easily. Then with that roll, you're able to pop the other one out there too. Now seeing how what angle of attack to use with a dagger. Yep.
Can I do like a triple flip over to the next?
Yes, you can Yoda flip over to.
Alright, then I climb down.
Okay, so you were over at that one, over on that side, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you have secured for yourselves, or for yourself, a blue gem and a yellow gem.
Sapphire.
Write them down.
Topaz.
You've also procured for yourself the anger of the gods.
That too.
I'm over by the door like, I'm helping.
Yeah, other people can do stuff.
Yeah, if that's fine. Are you still just kind of posted up and making sure,
Yeah.
listening or whatever?
Yeah.
You can go exploring if you want.
Yeah, let's go.
There's some doors
We'll
down
get
here.
all the magical
There's
weapons, so
more
you guys
doors
go
down
check
here.
out
People
the
can
statues.
still-
Yeah, we're gonna go hog the diamonds in the other room.
Magic items. +3 sword.
Are you going to move down, or are you just waiting?
Me?
I
So
assume
just
we're
waiting.
wait.
You're waiting. Okay.
I want to get flanked again.
Okay. So you're going. Are you checking out the other statue now? Are you checking out?
Yeah,
the
I
other
guess I
statue?
can.
Well, didn't
Unless
you just
someone,
say you were
unless
doing
someone
triple
else wants
flip?
to.
You're the duck.
You have
Nah,
the,
you
you're the
monk.
monk.
You.
The
you
agile
can
one,
climb
Okay, I'm still checking for traps because there's these pillars here. So I'm cautious of that.
Of the last pair of pillars.
Yeah,
Go ahead and roll.
Why would there be a tripwire between those?
20.
You don't find anything.
Okay.
There are other traps besides tripwires. He's just checking for traps at a certain.
There could be a pressure plate. You never know.
Yep.
TNT.
Do I need to do a perception on this dragon?
No. Well, I mean, unless you want to check the base specifically, but you've already seen their gems up there. At this point, if you want to just say you want to climb up and repeat the process, you can climb up and try it again if you want. The climb is fine. Check for the roll the
Wait,
dexterity with the
Is it
dagger.
a sapphire or is it just blue?
Blue.
You didn't.
We
You don't know what
fill
it
in a
is.
J?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Yeah.
17.
You get them both, red and green.
It's a ruby and it's an emerald, I think.
Yeah, then sapphire and the yellow one. I don't know.
What's a yellow gem?
Topaz, maybe.
You said red and green?
Mm-hmm.
It's like Christmas.
Now that we're closer, is there anything else of notes on this big statue?
You can.
I'm gonna pull this light over and just have these two kind of like whatever we're
And I got
looking
a
at.
torch there too, so
Oh
that's...
yeah. Oh, actually, that's true. I don't even need it for that.
Okay.
Is there anything noteworthy on this statue now that we're much closer?
I don't know
Check
where
it
the torch is
if,
when I'm
if a
flipping
couple
all
of
over
you
the
do
place.
it, each of you do one, or one of you roll with advantage.
Just let
That's
Tom.
gonna be
just let Tom's
a-
guy roll.
He's got high perception.
Not as high as you.
17.
He
Yeah,
does
that's
it?
high
You
enough.
can roll with
Roll
advantage.
6.
You have 6 perception, don't you?
No, I have 3.
Yeah, you should be.
17.
Why am I the
You should be
perception guy?
Okay.
I'm very wise.
Perception is not a wisdom.
As you're
Oh, is
looking
it?
around it, on the back of the statue, you see a
What's your
faint
perception?
outline of a little.
It's a secret.
It's probably like a door.
Yeah, just the faintest outline of in a rectangular shape that kind of follows the contours of the robe
Mm-hmm.
on the back, and it goes down. And the vertical one's not as easy to see because that's
It shows
the
the
that's
line
the
of the
flow of
statue.
the robe.
Yeah.
But across that, you can see just these faint lines that seem to form a shape, a rectangle about that big. You know, maybe a foot by 6 or 8 inches.
I'm not seeing down
Um,
this deity are.
I want to see if looking at it, is it something that I think would like pull out towards me or something that I would need to push in? Can I tell?
Well, what you can tell is that, well, You don't know. No matter what you roll, there's no way of knowing.
Okay,
this.
I wanna see that.
It's
I wanna
because
take
you
the-
could conceivably try to grab a chunk of robe or something and pull on it if you want,
Mhm.
but you could just as easily push and see what happens. So you don't know.
I'll
There's
start by
nothing-
seeing if I can pull.
Okay.
I'll use a dagger too if I have to like try to like use a little bit of like hold on to the robe and also use the dagger to help kind of like pry it out at the same time.
Okay. Nothing happens when you try that.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to push on it.
Okay. You push on it, and it goes in about an inch, and you hear a click. What do you do?
I get away as quickly as I can.
Okay. So you release it and run away?
Yeah.
Okay. As you release it and run away, you hear a shh. That's all you
That's
got.
it.
My goodness, you should.
Did anything else? I asked them if they saw anything happen on the front of the statue or anything like that. If they noticed anything.
Nobody saw anything.
Okay.
Check the well thing over there. Someone
See
stand over there by the. I guess they can't say anything. I'm over on the other side of the room. behind
I'm
that.
gonna-
Why don't you come on over
I'm
and
gonna
join
push
us,
on
Steven?
it. Yeah. I'm gonna push on it again, and this time just stay there and see what happens.
Okay, well, as you come back to it, you can see now that it has slid out.
Okay, something slid out.
As-
Oh, that piece slid out.
Drawer.
Oh, so
that-
it was like one of those like you push in and like it's like clicks and then pulls out.
Why would you hide a trap
like it
that?
was spring-loaded or
in the
something.
back of the
Okay.
statue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what has happened is it is slid out and is basically this section of the back part of the statue is kind of like the front of a drawer
Yeah.
that was spring-loaded. And when you pushed in, it wouldn't pull out, but when you pushed in, it
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
triggered a spring and released, and now you've seen a little drawer is sticking out, and in the drawer is a key that appears to be made out of the same material as everything else.
Okay. Before I grab the key, I want to just kind of like look and see if there's anything in the box that could be like a trap before I
Perception.
grab it. Ooh, that's a high one. 6.
Looks safe as anything.
Alright, I'll take the key.
Poison.
Nothing happens. The key comes right out.
These are paranoid
you
things.
have, you have
Put
yourself a
traps everywhere.
key that is made of the same black material as everything else.
I want to go over and inspect the little thing in the corner and see what that is.
Okay, you'll head over there. Anybody else? I'll give you guys another shot.
I'll
Anything you
tell
wanna
them that
do,
I
you
found a
just
key
wait.
on the back of the statue. Hey, I found a key back here.
Okay.
I'll go with him,
I'll go with him too.
Okay.
and I'll be looking for stuff.
Can we
Looking for
take-
stuff?
Can me and
And
him
do
like
acrobatics.
sleep? We're just gonna sleep through this and get our health back to spell slots.
I mean, in this room, if you guys,
Yeah,
as
I'm
long
not
as you're,
No, just keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep going. We're
Yeah,
not
you're
doing
not in any
We're
danger.
I mean, there's a
We're-
short rest and a long
we're
rest.
guarding the
you
door.
know. Long rest requires.
This is all taking place within a minute at this point,
yeah,
or
that's
2
fine.
minutes or
Yeah,
something.
short time. Okay, you get over there and go ahead and move yourselves over. And you all die.
Oh, man.
I want to be over here.
Okay, so what this now you can see is not a well and not a little pool, but it appears to be something of a fire pit. There are some spits leaning up against, or you know what I mean,
Yeah.
the sticks, not like a crank spit or anything like that, but there are ashes in it, and there is the faint smell of
Incense?
not incense,
Not
just of something having been burned. Not a lot, and there's not like a haze of smoke in there, but you have
We
you,
can smell
you
that
can
something
catch-
has been burned.
Yes, and
recently.
one thing I did forget to tell you. In the light is that you did notice at various places along the wall there are some torches in sconces along,
there are. That would've been
along
nice,
the
huh?
perimeter of the. Well, you had your dancing lights up. Tom lit a torch, and I just forgot to mention it. But yeah, if you wanted to light the room, you don't know how. There's the number of torches. You're not sure how well it would light, but it would be at least partially lit. So if you want to do
I
that,
think that'd
you
be
can.
worth.
But there are some torches
I think we should do
all
that.
around
Yeah,
the
I've already got
perimeter.
one
Yeah.
lit, so I might as well.
Yeah, I assume as we go, look for traps because we know they're between the pillars. Just make sure there's no.
Oh, there's one on this side of the wall too.
Yeah, all the way around.
All four sides.
Well then,
Yeah.
I want to come down with Elizabeth.
Which-
She comes down this way to go to the statue. Just look at it.
Okay.
And I
Just
want to
coming down or lighting torches as you go, or what do you do?
Along with her, but also like checking for traps along the way.
Light the torches and check for traps on the way down.
Yeah,
Hopefully, there's
by the
how
pillars.
far can these be away from me?
Is across the entire room.
120 feet.
Just send one with him, so that you can just.
Well, I'm saying if she goes down with it, I guess I can hold
So
it for her.
basically-
You're lighting
You can
torches
take
as you
one
go.
torch.
At this point, you've seen the whole room. This room is 90 by 140 by 30 feet tall.
Can I kind of rummage through this fire pit and see if there's anything in
Sure.
there?
Sure. There's some pieces of wood that you see, but you don't have to roll for this. This is
Okay.
just there, and you can see this. There's amongst the ashes that are there, there's some pieces of wood. There are also a few pieces of paper that you see that are still intact. There are more towards the edge of the pit, that not right in the middle in the fire. There's some pieces of paper that have not burned up.
Can I read anything that's on them? I know Dwarvish.
Well,
Oh no, Gnomish. Sorry, not Dwarvish.
What are your languages?
Common, Elvish, Gnomish.
Okay, there is writing on them, but you can't discern.
I will try to read them. I read a few more languages than he does.
What do you got? How many? Which ones are you? Of you are down there?
It's
You're down there.
yeah, it's us three.
Yeah.
So I have
Who
common,
languages do you
elvish,
know?
undercommon, deep speech, infernal, and draconic.
You both can read it.
Imagine not being able to read that.
No,
Yeah.
no surprise.
It is. It's
Yeah,
it's
I
it's
found
draconic. You do notice that it is similar in script to what you saw out above the doorway
Okay.
before you came in here. I mean,
I
it
think you
looks
have
like
that.
it would
You
be-
have that symbol somewhere, but yeah.
Yeah, I have it here somewhere.
What was it? The symbol number 2
Two.
or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Common and Gnome.
We still never figured out what that meant.
We'll figure it out.
Eventually.
Looking at these doors over here, or like looking at specifically the door right by me, does my key look like something that would fit into that door?
No.
No.
No, it
I,
doesn't.
there might be two
Yeah, it's
keys,
something-
and one for this and one for this, and that one might go to this one.
The just a second. I want to look at something real quick.
Does
before I-
key not fit? Is that
Okay.
what you just asked?
Hold on one second. I want to look at something to make
I
sure.
just asked if it looked like the door needed the key that I have, and you said it does not. But I want to inspect the bigger statue. There might be a secret on the big statue somewhere up high.
I
That's
think
what
there
I'm
might be
thinking.
one like under the cloak or
That's what
something.
I'm thinking. And also, just so you guys know, on the inside of your book, there's a bunch of deities you can look at for those. I don't know if that's a deity. There you go.
Yeah, that was one thing I was going to ask you at some point if I know who that is. But no, I don't got there yet.
There isn't. You don't. There is not a keyhole that looks like that key would work on it. It's a fairly large key, and it just you don't see anything that looks like it would. That would.
Having been down here, do we have any guess as to what the deity here might be?
No, this is unfamiliar. This
To
is
all of us,
unfamiliar.
or just to him?
None of you that have seen it recognize it.
I was hoping maybe I would know.
Just an idea.
No one can read it.
No, the statue.
No, the statue. Now let me go back to what the papers that you saw, because you were asking about what's on those, and it is in Draconic, and it's simple. It's simple, short phrases, a sampling along these lines. 3 days, K/E road, noon.
K.
5
K-
days,
East Road.
F/E road, dusk.
Where's that map?
So
Tell
3
me.
days. What'd you say? K/E
K/E,
road,
the Draconic equivalent of that, yeah.
noon.
Yep.
Does east and east.
And then
5 days, F/E.
yeah, so E and K is Illustria to Kiss, and then FE is Fen to Illustria.
So it's their plans to take out
And
someone.
another KE note, 2 days, KE road, mid-morning.
What was the time for the 5 days?
Dusk.
So it's Fen and Kiss.
Mm-hmm. The roads, because there was the north and the east road were the ones that had the issues. Is there anything on the sheet
Freaking.
that would give us any clue as
Easy.
to like when this was burned?
Here's your
Like,
map.
do we know if this was burned recently? Is there like a date on it somewhere? Do we know like, oh, this is the day this was done on? So like the 2 days are from today, or like the 2 days are from yesterday, or anything like that.
There is no other writing on this that you can see. They are not smoldering at all right now. It does not appear to have been recent, you know, or I mean, within the time that it would take for
Mhm.
paper like this to. There's a faint amount of heat from the pit, just a little bit, but it's at the center of the pit where the coals have just maintained.
So no way to know for sure. We know it was recent, but we don't know how recent. But
Correct.
But it's definitely evidence that these are the people behind
Mm-hmm.
the attacks.
So-
Strong evidence.
Have I gone down then? Lit all torches? Can
I'm
I-
rolling for initiative.
Sure, you're down there.
Wait,
I don't need to check for a chapter or anything like that?
You
I'm
can.
going away.
You should.
I was,
Well,
tornado
I
that's
mean, where are you between the wall and the pillars?
Yes.
I was gonna walk down there, light the torches.
Perception check.
I've been yelling at them too about the tripwires.
19, so let's see.
Are you going down there too?
Well, we
21.
heard about the tripwires.
Okay, you do not find anything. You don't see any
Okay.
traps.
Okay,
So
where
I want
do
to
you-
go. I want to go down, light all the torches, and then go to the statue when the
The
cabinet.
big statue?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see if I know what it is.
Okay, make a perception check.
You have no idea.
8.
Well,
Actually,
that
no, that's not right. Make a religion check. Make a religion check.
My religion's terrible.
Oh.
13.
And I got no bonuses because my guy's not intelligent, apparently.
I have a +4.
Religion, I have -1
You
for
do not
religion.
recognize.
Why aren't you checking this thing?
Well, I've been checking everything. Can I check?
You don't recognize who this person is. You've not seen this before.
I want to see if.
And on the one hand, too, I mean, on the one hand, it's nondescript. It's not like there's some big
But it's a
detail
lady
that
with a
stands.
cloak.
Yes.
Right, which
And
which
it's
makes
huge
it a fairly
statue, so-
plain statue, but you also not seen this sort of figure before in a statue.
Just you
or
reach your hand out the
otherwise.
What are you talking about? It's a lady in a cloak. You tell me I've never
Excalibur.
seen a lady in a cloak
You've seen
before?
plenty of ladies in cloaks, but not one preserved in a statue or art type form or any type of worship related thing. Which again, you're led to believe it has something to do with that, with the fact that there's an altar here.
Do you think she like lobbed a club at a kobold, signifying that they were to be king?
Yes, yes.
I got that reference.
Alright, I'm gonna climb up the giant statue.
Why are we all climbing statues?
I don't know, there might be something up top, you never know.
I want to
Tom
inspect
guy do
the.
that.
Make
I want to inspect it.
I
Have
have-
someone
I
inspect
have a
the
+6
statue all over,
athletics,
looking for
Steven.
the keyhole.
make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Either
Whichever's-
one is
whichever's
fine.
Your
higher.
choice.
I have a +6 either way. That's 26, yep.
Critical perception.
26.
Yep.
Okay. You managed to kind of climb and claw your way up a ways. You want to go up to the top?
Mhm.
Okay, that's roughly 25 feet up.
It falls off.
D6 per 10 feet of fall, bludgeoning damage if you happen to fall. But you're up there. Make a perception check.
He rages as he's falling so that he takes half damage.
I don't have any, I'm pretty sure I don't have any more rages. Perception? Let's see here, that's 15.
15. Okay. You don't notice anything up there. No gems for eyes like the dragons had. You don't see anything else of note. It seems
lame
to
lady statue.
this statue of this again woman.
At least you could have diamonds for eyes or something.
I asked, looking around the base of the statue, is there any spot that looks like you could use the key, or I would have noticed that when I looked around it the first time.
Yeah, you had a good perception check before. You did not see anything. Around.
Alright, I'm just looking around the statue too.
Anybody else want to check
Yeah,
out the
climb.
statue?
No, I think
We
I'll
make a
not notice
treehouse out of the statue.
Go ahead and turn off that second camera for right now. There's nothing more to see in that at this point.
I guess I'll climb.
And we get attacked.
I guess I'll climb down then.
Okay,
it. Can I roll for initiative?
just I'll let you get down. It's fine. You made the climb up.
Fall
You can get down.
style.
Okay, do we want, so now that we've explored the room, do we want to go and check out that corridor, or do we want to check out the
I think we
doors?
check the quarter first.
Yeah, I'm just checking right
So
now.
none of those doors match the key.
I say we split up.
Yeah, split up and look for clues.
Split the party. That's always a winning strategy.
I would say let's check. I mean, we're right here. Let's check the doors.
Yeah.
Just leave.
Well, the
down
only thing is like the doors, we don't know what's behind them, whereas
Caleb's
like,
deal.
at least the hallway, it's open. And we are, that's like before the doors that might be like
And nothing
farther
has
in.
come
This
out
is
of there
probably
yet.
barracks or something.
Yeah, and there might be secret stuff
There's-
down there.
There's something important in here.
I know, which is why we gotta save it for last.
Let's go down to the barracks. Let's go down that way, whatever.
Okay, fine.
We
We'll
don't
go
have
back.
to, but
We'll go
No,
back.
that's fine. Let's check.
Watch out for pull 4 and 2.
We'll
Yeah.
just go to the side. We'll just go this way and then
Yeah.
go that way.
Yeah, we know that's clear.
That's where you're all heading down there.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay.
And Steven decides to go down this way. He's like, oh!
Putting the dancing lights there at the mouth of that hallway there, you can see that it extends.
My torch is there now too.
Okay.
And my torch, I guess I'm holding one too.
And my torch.
It extends beyond the light of your torch, a 10-foot hallway. It does open up to these two directions, okay? Into what appears to be a doorway. You can't tell for sure if it looks like it might be an open doorway on either side of the hallway. About 30 feet down the hallway. And beyond that, from right there, the hallway just continues after that, and you don't see anything else, but you also cannot see the end of the hallway. You do see that, as with that room, there are some sconces along the hallway with torches that are not lit, but on these, you do catch a little wisp of smoke, like,
So
they were recently snuffed. Yeah.
Did you ever check the kobolds for like their equipment after we
No.
killed them? I don't think.
No, we haven't done that.
We did it on the way out.
I don't really care.
Yeah, I think we can leave that for now. No, we can-
Just write a note.
I'm gonna
So-
extinguish
Someone
my
write it
torch,
Who's got high perception?
I have high perception.
Extinguish
Okay, you
your
go
torch.
first.
or I'm just gonna pull. I'm gonna switch my sword
Who's already playing that?
and shield
You good?
because we already have one torch out, and we have the
Do
dancing
you guys
lights.
want to
or
head down the
whatever.
hallway and then just light these as we go?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We might just sleep here soon
What's
for
the-
a long time now.
What's the order?
I'm in the front. With whoever else wants to be in the front.
Maybe
Yeah.
2 by 2.
Okay, yeah, just
I can be
give
in
me
the
a
front.
marching order for now. I don't want to change this out for right now, but just give me a marching order.
Okay, so who's in front?
You can go to, you can go,
What's your health?
I can also be in the front
19.
too.
I'm at
let's
19.
go 2 by
I'm
2.
at 14.
Okay.
And what's Tom at?
I'm at 15.
I'm at 12.
So Tom should be not in the front.
I'll go second behind
How
Caleb.
much else do you have,
I,
Caleb?
either me or Daniel should be in the front.
21.
I think
You have
Daniel.
21.
Uh,
I'll go second because I have the second most health.
You're gonna go here in the front with him?
Yeah.
Okay, and he'll go behind and then.
No,
Me.
Steven said he was in the front.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. It's either me or Daniel, and he's going front.
It's fine.
You want me in the front or behind or second?
I'll be. Like
That's
I
it,
said,
right there,
I'll be
right there.
there.
That's
right
the-
there.
Okay. All right. There's our order.
Okay. Okay.
And you're checking for traps.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, I'm
checking
watching out
checking
for
for
traps.
traps. We're both watching
But that's
for
not
traps.
like the. I mean, I'm watching for kobolds, obviously.
Okay, fine.
Both.
We'll be watching for kobolds, and
I
I'll
understand
be
that
watching
you
for
can be aware. You don't hear anything. Okay, you don't hear any sound.
As we go down the hallway too, whenever we get to a room, I'm gonna send when we get to a room, I'm just gonna send the lights in there too, so we can see what we're dealing with immediately.
All right, you. Who's checking for? I know
I'm in the front, and Daniel.
So
Yep.
you look
So-
for traps. He's looking for kobolds.
Yep.
okay, so
I mean, it's just kind of being aware is what I would call
are
it.
you looking for traps at all?
I mean, yes, I'm aware.
You're both looking.
Yes.
Okay, then each of you make a roll, or one of you make it with advantage.
How much do you have?
+5.
Yeah, you can go.
17. 17.
17? Okay. So 20 feet of hallway, and then it opens up into what looks like open doorways from when you're walking in there. You don't see anything in these 20 feet. You get here and you see that each of these it kind of cuts in a little bit like an open doorway, but there actually is a door there about 5 feet in. And the door is, each of them the door is swung open. So the doors are not closed.
Almost as if kobolds ran
Yeah.
out.
Right, like the living quarters or whatever.
It could be. It could be that's what happened.
I want to
And
see.
the hallway continues. Let's see. You have a torch going up front.
Wait, so there's a.
I
Okay,
think
I'm.
Tom, are you
No,
holding
the torch
There's a hallway and then there's doors to the side? What's going on here?
The
thought you
hallway
said the door
continues
isn't-
straight, but there's doors on the side that go into.
So the hallway goes that way.
Okay.
There's a door that opens. So that's north. Okay. There's a door that opens. The hallway's going west. The door opens. There's a door on the north and a door on the south.
Okay.
And from where you are now with torchlight, you can now see that after another 30 feet of hallway, another similar pair of openings north and south in the hallway.
It's like a maze.
Alright, let's check.
as we get to them, I'm gonna send my lights into them so we can see inside the rooms.
Okay.
Check the first north room.
Okay.
So like at the first intersection, 2 will go into the north, 2 will go into the south.
Okay. They shoot into the rooms, and what you see in these rooms is they're like mirror images of each other, more or less. They're the same size, 30 by 30 square rooms, and at the end, near the end of the room, from your vantage point at the doorway, is a table set up, 8-10 feet long table, a few feet deep, and there's just all kinds of stuff scattered on and around the table. From where you are, you can't really see for sure from the hallway what's there, but it just looks like piles of stuff scattered on and around the table in both rooms.
Are we gonna check it out?
Let's check the north side first.
That's what I
North
just said,
side
yeah.
and then south side. I'll send the lights. I'll leave 2 of the lights behind and then leave the 2 with me in this room.
I'll tell someone to watch the doorway.
What about my lights?
Well, you can do what you want with yours. I'm just telling you what I'm doing with mine.
Okay. So you're checking the north room first?
North room first, yep.
Okay.
I'm still
And I'll
checking
take
for
the.
traps.
I'll send my lights right over to the tables.
Okay. So what you see in the room are an assortment of there's piles of stuff, kind of haphazard, not nice neat stacks or anything like that. But from the vantage point where you are, you can see some piles of clothes.
It appears to be something that would have been taken off of people traveling the roads.
You can see crates, barrels. You also see each room has a separate stack of bricks that are not the same, not this kind of stone, not this jet black stone that's in here. Much lighter. Okay? As you're looking in, make an investigation check.
White bricks.
18.
Okay. These bricks look... Actually, you two make investigation checks as well. Hold on. Have you seen them? Are you guys...
I don't know that they'd be up there.
Okay, hold off on
I'm
that.
with Joshua.
Hold. Okay. Are you? If you're looking in there, it's fine. Make investigation checks.
8.
12.
Okay. That's fine. You are reminded distinctly of the bricks that make up the castle in Alestria when you see these. That shining silvery brick that makes that castle stand out like almost like a beacon of light on the hill in Alestria. That's what these bricks remind you of.
They do
It
still
looks
in
like
the castle.
What size?
You
I traveled with someone who were
you
delivering this.
are instantly reminded of the hewn stones that some traveling companions of yours were hauling
Oh.
to Alestria.
Maybe
Maybe they're trying to steal
And
that.
though it was some time ago, as it dawns on her, it dawns on you that you have seen the same thing.
It's been a little bit.
Few years for you. Much more
A few
recently. for you.
years. How long ago did your backstory take place?
long time ago.
Long time ago. And
I
got
spent
so far
5
forward.
months writing it. Besides these, so this is what you see immediately. A bunch of just clothes, barrels, crates, etc. These bricks stand out in the light. They glimmer almost in the light the way the castle, the palace did in the sunlight in Alestria. You also see there's some weapons strewn about the room. There's swords, there's daggers, there's just a few piles of stuff. Not a lot, but some of them. Bows, some arrows, a shield or two. Helmets, some basic armor, not full nice armor or anything like that, but just some
Does any
scattered...
of it appear to be something that was taken from like Knights of Alestria? Is there any like crest on them or symbol that would make it recognizable as such?
You don't see anything of that sort right now as you're looking in. You just see a variety of weapons, some armor, lots of clothes. You also you catch glint on the tabletop.
We like glint. I think we want to
we're going in
said glint.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to go in? North room again? North room first? Okay. In the north room, all the stuff I just described you see in there. On the tabletop, there are a few piles of coins where you see 38 copper, 16 silver. I realize someone's going to have to write this down and I need to slow down. So tell me when you're ready to write.
38 copper, 16 silver.
38 copper, 16 silver.
Yep.
17 gold,
Oh,
and 4 platinum.
Ooh. We're rich now.
okay.
100 gold.
So we pick this up and take it?
That you
Absolutely.
find in room 7, yes.
I was
Check
saying
around
you
the
check
room
the
7.
barrels.
Sorry,
room
that's my own
Yeah.
So I guess we have 8 rooms to check.
I say we check what's inside the barrel.
No, it doesn't mean that.
key. The north room.
Yeah.
There could be like each room in the building could be labeled as its own number, so that doesn't mean there's 7 with small.
All right, it
I
doesn't
see
matter.
7.
That room numbers
I'm just correcting you.
don't really
South room?
affect much.
Yeah.
Wait, no, let's check
Well-
the barrels and crates.
Yeah, like I just
Yeah,
said,
let's
let's
check.
check the barrels.
Is there any wine or beer?
If there's water, can we turn it into wine?
He gets his tone.
I'm the drunken monk.
Well, you're an elf.
But I'm a monk.
You can't do that.
Why?
Because you're a monk.
You're checking the other stuff.
Surely your
Yeah,
rituals
that's what
go
you're
against. You
Yeah,
can't drink
well,
while
see
you're
if there's
My
anything
flaw
else,
right
like,
here says,
you
now
know,
that I've
something that
returned
looks
to the world, I
worthwhile,
enjoy its
kinda
delights
buried
a
in
little
the-
too much.
And the
Ah. No, I know.
One of the barrels is a smaller, like a cask. Appears to be a cask of wine.
I take that.
Oh.
I swat him and tell him that we're looking for valuable
We could take
stuff.
it though. We could sell it. We could take the
We're
wine.
not
and get-
carrying a
not
barrel
carrying
with
I'm
us.
gonna drink it
wine.
before we get out of this dungeon.
We don't need wine.
Other than that, crates that who knows what they held. They're just some wooden crates that are there now.
All right,
nothing.
Yeah.
Do we need to roll for investigating the rest of the room, or is that good? Like,
This room
Yeah.
that you're in? No, I've told you what you see in it. I mean, if you want to check for anything beyond what you can see openly there,
secrets. Just
That's
around
what we're
the,
checking.
around the room.
Perception
Around
check.
the table, around the walls.
Make a perception check.
Okay, I'm rolling inside Caleb.
6, which is.
I already
11.
remember this.
I'll let 2 of you roll.
Yeah.
That's fine.
How about 3 people? I think we had 3 people
Oh
roll. How
my
about
God.
3 people?
5.
These are all
Perception,
investigating
It's
plus
the
5.
room.
It was plus 2, so 5.
Why didn't I roll?
I don't know.
I have a +5.
Let's see what I would have rolled. Oh, you kidding me? I rolled a 20.
Okay, so we didn't find
I
anything.
should have rolled.
You didn't find
Okay,
anything.
let's go this out.
Next room, yep.
Same stuff of the common items in that. No full barrels or casks in that room.
Any money?
Always with you. It's about money. In that room, you find on the table 28 copper,
Yes.
33 silver, 14 electrum,
That's not gold.
21 gold,
It's like Bitcoin, but
Not as useful.
8 platinum pieces,
We're getting rich.
Rich.
and sitting there amongst all that too is a copper tube, about that long, with copper caps. On
Oh,
the
it's a
end
magic
as
spell.
well.
Yes.
it's a dragon scroll.
The dragon
So,
scroll.
I want to try to open that.
Does it?
Open it.
Well, yeah, there's probably a scroll in it that we want to read.
Okay.
Maybe the wizard should do it. Or whatever you are. Warlock. I don't know.
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
Does it look like something that would hold a magical item, like a scroll? Like
Looks like it could be a scroll case. Looks very much like a scroll case.
All right. Looking at it, do I see anything that would alert me like there was like a trap on it to keep it shut? Anything like that I can tell?
Perception.
I don't have a detect magic spell, so that's gonna be a 6.
Looks
I'm very
like-
confident that there's nothing.
You're confident that you have the green light to do whatever you want to on this.
So we both got hold of
I
it.
open it with my mouth.
Okay. One of the ends pops off and nothing happens and it is empty. But it is a very nice scroll case. Polished copper scroll case. It looks really nice.
Keep
You're
it.
certain that it's worth something.
I toss it over my
I'll
shoulder.
take it.
Keep it. Write it down. Copper case.
Yeah, I got it.
You writing it down?
Checking the room
All
again.
right, yeah.
Tom, you roll this time. We're not rolling again. Oh, Caleb's terrible again.
8.
That one?
Is that
15?
a 9?
Yeah.
15.
15? Okay. You don't find anything besides the table and the items and all of that.
Alright, let's go to the next room, huh?
Next room. Next room on the north side.
Okay. You mean further down the hallway on the north side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, next room.
I'll be
on the
doing
north side.
just all the way down this room. I'll send my lights in too every time we go in.
Okay. Okay, so moving from those doorways down the 30 feet to the next doorways, you
Checking for traps. I'm going.
okay, make a perception check.
I'll roll for okay, then go.
20.
Woo!
2.
2.
22. Okay. Where are you? Are you up front?
I'm I'm second place. So they get trapped and then I see it and don't get trapped.
I mean, if that's your marching order, what I really need is someone in the front to do
We'll
that.
transfer
Just
my
imagine
role
that
to
he
Caleb.
switch places with Daniel because they were both fighting over who was in the front anyway.
Yeah, that's what
I got a
happened.
14.
14? Okay.
I feel like this is a trap.
Moving down the hallway in the light, there's a
Good barrel.
section of the floor
Technically,
in the middle of the hallway that looks just a little bit different.
This dungeon sure
Got
feels
it.
like it's like oh they don't have a road. Let me throw as many traps in as possible.
is there anything that we can see?
Is it like can we walk around it?
Well, it's about that big. Okay, it's not big, but there's a section, kind of a square section, in the middle of the hallway, that just it stands out as just slightly different, not elevated.
Now look at the walls on
Or
either
pers-
side. Are there like holes in the walls for like darts across? Is there like anything in the ceiling where someone would come down if we were to step on it?
Okay. You notice that there are some thin slits on the side of the walls that are in line with this stone in the middle. That what the stone looks like is it looks less worn than the hallway does not look worn. The stones, it's not like they look like they've had years of erosion and wear.
So like they
But
were
it just-
replaced maybe.
Hmm?
Like they've been recently modified to include the traps.
Well, they didn't step on
Or
it.
maybe
because
there's a
it's
layer
trap.
of dust on there that no one.
Or you're talking about the
stepped
floor
on.
now. Oh, you're talking about the floor. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the wall.
Yeah, the wall. Yeah, they haven't been stepping on the walls much recently.
It's these
I have
slits
this,
that are thin that run up the wall from a certain height, a couple of feet up, that run up the wall and then in the ceiling as well.
So I remember only the penitent man can pass.
I was thinking the same thing.
Tom kneels.
Is it like something we can step over?
It's in the middle, so it's not taking up the entire.
It-
like what size? Like how big would you say? Like a couple feet?
1.5 by 1.5 feet.
Okay, so we can walk around that.
Okay.
I recommend we do so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's walk around it.
Okay.
Wait, are you gonna walk on it?
I kind of want to see what happens.
You can put your
You
sword
just-
on it if you
Here's
want.
what you do: you just
Or
throw,
the sword.
you just
Get
throw
your-
something
Or
on
take a
it
pole
and
staff.
then run.
Like we pull staff then.
No, I step over. Let's go check out these rooms.
Okay. Okay, as you get down to the to those rooms now in the light, you can now see the end of the hallway, which is 40 feet beyond the next opening, the next pair of openings, north and south. But there is a huge pile of stuff that it looks kind of like what you've seen already in the rooms, but it's not like piles of weapons. This is more like piles of lumber and timbers, and it's wood. There is crates and stuff, but it looks like there's a bunch of stuff thrown down at that end of the hallway. The two up front, each of you make a perception check.
Do you perceive that these are wagon parts?
18.
Oh crap! Let's see here. That is 5. This
Wow.
better not be a trap.
Okay. It does remind you, and you don't even need the roll to be reminded of this. It does remind you of some of the wood that you found previously, right? Like not
The scraps of wood that we found.
not cut trees or something like that, but worked lumber. But you notice on your roll, because of your roll, you notice that they're not just thrown haphazardly at the end of this hallway. If this is the end of the hallway, there are pieces that are propped up like this against something at the end of the hallway, like they're wedged in place like this. Okay, not just piled up, but
Holding
shoved
something.
against and then
Someone
secured
was
on the
trying to break out
bottom.
the trash compactor.
Let's check the rooms first before doing anything like that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
North side first.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay. Let's do this.
Oh boy, you getting attacked?
Let's see.
You excited to get a new map?
About time.
Sometimes I like to reward you with a new map.
This one's gonna have to take up your spot though.
You get to roll something up and take them home.
You can just save them and sell them on eBay or something like that. Like, minor illusion map. Session
Okay.
4.
Yeah, you can take the pillars out,
Someone's critical
put them in the box. Roll it up the way it was rolled up, that long way.
Looks like
there.
it was drawn on both sides.
Other way.
It was rolled
It's
the other
rolled the other way.
Oh,
the
wow.
way the curve.
Can you not see?
And you can lay this out.
The scroll.
It took 7 hours to draw.
Which way? Just put it down.
Oh, it's this way. I see.
Is
Wait,
that-
no,
is
it's
that-
this way.
No, it would be going that way.
It's
yeah.
this way.
Hard to notice.
Well, because that's the end of the hallway. This is the door.
Yeah.
You can
So,
see
There we go.
so the way you're traveling is towards me, or away
Yeah,
from me. Excuse
yeah.
me.
So
Really?
it would be down
Get that two out of the way.
Oh, push on pressure plate.
I
Okay.
guess mine are trailing behind us.
Now,
And 2 in front.
yeah. So, yeah, and the thing you found in the floor is basically where the end of your group roughly is right now,
Right
so
here?
to speak. But yeah, you saw it, you alerted everyone, and you've walked around
Well,
it.
I didn't alert anyone.
What I did not, so I haven't drawn anything down there, but
Yeah.
at the end there, you can tell that there is, behind some of this stuff, there's a door there, and the stuff is shoved up against the
Keep
door.
moving out.
And
Okay.
So which is this north up
Where?
here? Or there?
This is
Probably
that's
prisoners.
north.
This
Yeah,
is
that side of the table is north, the way this is oriented right
So we're
now.
going in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still checking for traps, obviously.
Well, the front people are.
Well, yeah, exactly. The thing.
Yeah. You didn't. Besides getting to that point, the only one you found was in that middle area between the two pairs of rooms. So in the north room, same story. The table, piles of stuff, the bricks, the clothes, the crates, that type of stuff. In that room, looking at the table, you find 42 copper, 25 silver, 27 gold, 6 platinum.
We're getting pretty
You guys know
close.
all this money's going towards health potions, right?
No.
And that's all of interest you see there, aside from just all the common items. and
We're
clothes.
checking the barrels too, right? Still. The
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever barrels are in
And
there
do a
are
quick
empty.
glance around the room for secrets or anything like that.
Perception.
16.
I got it. Yep. You at 22.
20, wow. Critical perception. We're getting a lot of critical perceptions, by
Good.
the way.
Use them for this instead of battle.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You do not find anything besides.
Surely
what
we
you
can
see.
just like make something up since we have so many critical perceptions.
Sure.
Yeah.
You find a secret pit trap full of snakes that you avoid. Fine.
We need a sack that can hold.
I asked why I had to be snakes.
I was wondering if anybody's going to do that.
Alright, let's check out the south room then.
South side?
Okay.
There's bound to be a secret in the south one, right?
So soon.
It's just like the foot
Alright,
soldier
we're going to
guys.
the
Secret's
south
right here.
Okay.
Checking for traps on the door.
The door's flung
Doors
open.
open.
Oh, door's open.
Checking
Never
on the
mind.
way there.
We're going in.
Same story.
How much money
Okay.
we got?
Same story. On the table, sorted out, you find 20 copper, 39 silver, 6 electrum, 23 gold, and there is a glass vial with a reddish liquid.
Health potion. We got one potion.
I drink it immediately.
You give me blood? You're just gonna drink a vial of blood, probably?
I'm just kidding, I didn't. You're the
Trying to
potion
drink
guy.
coffee
We
here.
got red potion down, Caleb. Put it
By the
down
way, is
somewhere.
that,
What?
would
Okay,
we know if it's
I'm assuming
because,
since
like,
it's
we
a-
went to
it's
the
like a
shop,
potion, I'm
we
taking
didn't
it?
see if
Yeah,
was
you
a
can
house potion.
Herbologist
Can we
person
tell if it's
take
like
it.
a house potion?
One
I'm a
vial.
Like,
herbologist.
you'd be able to tell.
One
if it's
empty
a house
vial.
potion.
No, that's
In
Well, we've already seen it in the shop. At least I have. I've been to the shop and looked at all the potions.
Yeah, so healing potions are not terribly rare items. You can often even find them in like general goods stores. Occasionally, you can find them here and there. They're not high dollar, low frequency items. This looks like what you've seen before as a healing potion.
Oh, I thought it was a blood vial.
Now my guy just runs up to it and drinks it.
Tom immediately drinks it again.
Again.
So let's go to that
I
wooden
do
door.
Seconds.
At least, a variety of healing potion. There's more than just the basic healing potion.
Try poison spiked healing potion.
This is the ultra heal you.
I don't trust anything from this dungeon. There's so many traps.
All right.
Apparently
So do you
that
want to
potion
go
has a trap
with the
inside
stuff
it.
on the hallway? Does it look like something we could move relatively easily to get back to it, or
With time, there's a lot of stuff there, but you could
Enough.
start to dismantle it. It's not like it's not just completely thrown together, but it's also not like some constructed force of
I want to like bang on it and like
I'll
yell
use-
and see if anyone or anything on the other side
Okay.
responds.
Okay. You bang on what? Just the
Can I reach the door or is there too much stuff?
too much stuff.
I'll
in
cut
the
it
way.
So
down
like
with
the
my
stuff that's
axe.
like up against the door, I like bang on that so it can make noise
Okay.
on the door.
Okay. And listen.
Yes.
Make a perception check.
your hearing is terrible. His hearing is terrible.
7.
Don't hear anything.
Must be safe. I'm gonna burn all that stuff.
Enclosed hallway sounds like a good idea.
Here, I'll cut it with my
Alright,
axe.
so I think we want to try to like pull down. We can just kind of assembly line, people in the front of the house, the people in the back.
And
We-
push
I
it,
don't
put it
think
into the
I'd be
rooms.
very much help at the
We'll put the her in front, and she can just start. moving
I'm definitely
away.
not in front.
Me and
We're
Dan
doing
can be in
this.
front because we're the strongest. We'll be lifting the wood then.
All right, should we move our guys down here?
The dice aren't our guys, but yeah.
Well,
It's
I gotta
my
get the dice out of the way. Like this.
Well, if you guys are using, I guess you still are using dancing lights.
Okay, let's go.
Is
And
this all right? Is everybody
Yeah.
agreeable with that?
Yeah.
Checking for traps through the hallway there.
Perception.
Me and Daniel, because we're in the front.
Yeah.
We're not in the front anymore.
Yeah.
I can keep getting so much high rolls. and I can't roll.
we need to forget about mine.
19.
19. You don't notice anything.
Okay.
Let's start.
So then
this
start
way.
passing along the
dismantling
wood.
Okay. All right. You start tearing into this pile of stuff that looks like it was set up as a barricade against the door.
Trying
We
prisoners.
release the Balrog.
My guess is this prisoners.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but why would they be so panicked on keeping them in there like that? Yeah, but they just throw stuff against it.
Because
Like
maybe,
it's
they
something
don't-
dangerous.
maybe they can't lock it.
Maybe it's like
Yeah,
a.
we'll see.
I don't know.
So we just keep.
That's fine. After 20 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes, you've kind of cut a swath through all this debris that's thrown out there, moving stuff off to the side, and you make your way to where you now have access to a door. Another door, like all the others, that again is made out of the same material.
Can I check it?
Bang
I
on
want
the
to
door
know.
again.
I'm
I want
checking
to
it.
I want to check
Checking it
it.
for traps.
Checking it
for
and-
traps.
I assume we've heard about the key, so I want to check it for the keyhole or whatever.
You want to investigate it.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
investigate a perception.
Just investigate the door.
Perception.
It's
right?
a perception check.
You need to do 7 different perception. things.
14.
14. You do not find anything that looks like it would fit that key.
And like, do I find any traps or anything like that along the door?
Nope.
It's
Okay,
all
I say
time
we
to
just
bang on the
push
door.
it
So we
open.
opening it or?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you, is it an open, like push it or pull?
Wait, we bang on the door.
You
We
pull
bang on
'cause
the
they
door
have
one more
stuff
time.
braced
No,
up.
this
We bang on the door one more time
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
and listen at the doorway.
Perception check.
Okay.
You're at the front though.
A couple of you can do it if you're up there.
I got a 19.
Wait, how many?
I got a 21.
Jeez.
Speak Caleb
Yeah, I
there.
think we got it. If
Okay.
it was.
Okay, so you listen at the door after you knock on it, and as you're knocking on it, it's weird. As you're knocking on this material, because on this door, it's the first time that I'm aware of that you've really interacted with it. It feels like stone, and it feels like metal. It almost echoes like metal, but it feels like stone. It's hard. It's like knocking on stone, but it has a little bit of an echo to it, the way that metal would if you were hitting on it.
Take some back and make it into a sword.
Right now.
Listening, you do not hear what you might be expecting to hear. But you do hear something.
I'm expecting
And it's-
everything.
What you hear is you hear. And it sounds like, you know how when you hear something, what we all know as the Doppler effect, and I don't know what would be called in
Yeah.
D&D land, but what it sounds like is something has gone right to left as it passed by. Like, you can hear the increase in pitch and then the decrease in pitch as it goes by.
Alright, I have a plan.
Alright, I'm gonna go back the line.
Wait, how does this
Alright,
thing
I have a plan. I'm gonna try to get the door a little
Yeah,
bit
just
open
peek
so I
in.
can just peek in and see
And have
what's
them.
inside.
You guys
the-
send in lights in that. Can you could.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could do the light thingy.
yeah, send lights in because I can't.
Just like
see.
throw the door open and send lights in.
Don't throw it
No,
open all the
no,
way.
no,
Just
door
peek
open.
just a little
just
bit.
open it so you
Well,
can just crack it and look
Okay,
in.
you're pulling. If you're going to open it, you're pulling on the door right
Okay,
now.
okay. Well, doing that and just trying
The
to
door
get it
just gets
a little
flung
bit,
open.
a little
Give
bit
me your
open where I
potion.
can see in, not a lot open.
You're in the
Okay.
back.
So
ready
it
to die.
opens
No, I'm right
on
there.
the right side. It would pull out like that. So if you look in, you're going to be looking down the hallway a little bit that way.
Mhm.
And as you do so, you take an arrow right in the eye. No, it's
That's what I thought.
you see a hallway, kind of lit, but the light is fading it'd be to the south as you look, and it's red. Okay, and then it leaves a dark hallway.
That's it.
What do you do? You've got the door cracked open. That's what you saw. You saw like fading red light down that way,
I'll tell them
and
what
now
they.
it's dark in the hallway.
I'll
What do you
tell.
do?
I'll tell them what I saw.
Okay, door open or door closed?
Door open.
I say we first send in lights and see what he sees,
We gotta open
and
the
then we
door.
can open the door.
Well, the lights don't go far enough. If the light's fading, then the light from my we can send them in.
I'm saying send him in a little bit so we can see our surroundings
think
first
somebody
before we
should
just
get-
walk into
Yeah,
the
we're
dark.
not walking.
Going
We're
to
not
the
walking in,
right.
but we're opening
I
the
think
door
that
before
somebody should
someone
come to the left side and try to get as close.
Okay.
Because they
Listen,
can
we
get
don't
it
need to
further.
do some crazy thing for opening the door. You open the door, and you send the lights in first.
Can I use my divine sense? I'll use my divine sense. So it might be a ghost.
Moving the other
I'm
way.
gonna die.
Moving
That's
the
some
other way.
crazy
this
stuff
time.
now.
coming back towards us.
I'm gonna use my divine sense.
Okay, to do.
Just see if it's like undead or whatever, 60 feet.
Okay, so divine sense will tell you if there's undead within.
Undead, fiend, and there's some other one I forget
Didn't
what
you
it
already
is.
use that?
I use one. I have two right now.
Within 60 feet?
Yeah. And it lasts 3 seconds. So if it's coming towards us, then it lasts 3 seconds. So I don't know if that puts it in range. or
Well, what
whatever.
you heard was a sound that was like what you heard before, except that it was moving the other direction this time.
I feel like my guy's just gonna.
You're saying we
run
heard
and
it
just
left
go
to
back
right,
all the
right?
way.
And now we heard it right to left.
It's coming back towards us.
You heard it right to left the first time, and now you hear it left to right.
Yes, it's not going away or towards us. They also saw a light going away. The
To the
noise.
south.
There might be two of them. There might be hallways that go this way. One of these things went this way, and now the other one's going that way.
Maybe, but my point is
I
the
don't think
noise,
it's the
the
same thing.
noise and the light are not the same thing. No, or at least not
we
necessarily.
wanna-
Because
do we
one
wanna
goes
That's what I
away,
mean. There,
yeah.
there could be two
Do
of
we
those
want to
things.
use that potion before we go in?
The health potion?
I have the
We
lowest
could.
health.
What do you have?
12.
Out of what?
20. I took a lot of hits.
We also
wanna
have
take a
Leia.
health
I
potion, go
have
for
a healing
I think
spell.
shut the door for right now.
They-
Okay.
We just shut the
Okay,
door.
my guy's shut the
And
door.
And how many do you have though?
I
How
feel
many
like
spell
that is
slots?
the dumbest move we just made, but okay.
No, it's not. It could be like a ghost or something. You don't
Let
know.
me check.
Inside.
Pull out.
So
pull
the
your
door is
sheet.
shut?
Yep.
Pull out your sheet,
What are you
Elizabeth.
doing?
I guess we're giving the potion to Tom's character.
We
Do
don't.
I have the
wait,
lowest
wait.
HP?
We don't necessarily need to use it. We have spell slots too, though. I have this health spell.
Do you have spells that can help in battle?
Yeah, I have that one. The one I
Yeah,
used.
So just say it.
You
We
have
might as well
three
use a
left?
potion.
I also
I
have
haven't
my
even used it.
Right, you've
My
only
divine
used a
smite.
cantrip.
And she has some too.
So she has all
some.
her spells.
How many does she have?
3, probably, right?
2, 1, and 1, 2.
What?
Is that right?
No.
How she was showing me
Oh,
have
yeah, yeah.
level 1
It should be
spells.
2-1
We
and then
just
spell
used the
slots for
potion.
another one.
What?
I'm fine with using the potion.
Yeah, let's just use the potion.
Yeah,
Let's save
3.
spell slots.
She's got 3.
Saving spell slots is always better.
3
in my
slots.
opinion.
She's got 3 level 1 slots.
Yeah. I think we save spell slots.
Okay, so then who's getting the potion?
Tom.
Who has the most?
Drink it.
What am I doing now?
Pop it open.
I'm rolling these.
If you're drinking it, you're rolling them.
Roll in here. What? You just got a
What in the
0.
world is that?
It's
You have to read it. It reads differently than the other 4.
How? How do you read this?
I am Confucian.
You read the bottom number. You read
Oh,
the
three,
bottom
bottom
number.
Oh, 3
and
It was a 4.
The bottom
Three,
number?
oh,
yeah,
3 and a
4.
4. Yeah,
3 and
7.
4.
Plus 2.
Plus 2, as it says so right here.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, so
So it's-
14.
No.
No, it's 7.
7
Nine.
plus
9.
9. Or
Oh,
plus 2.
plus
7
2,
plus
okay.
9.
What did you
7 plus 2.
7 plus 9, that's...
So I'm fully healed now.
Nice. We put Tom in the front.
Yeah. He has more
I wanna
health
see
than
some
me
magic
now.
hand
He
punches.
has more health than me now.
And I have high armor class. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'm the
might.
tank
Okay.
for some reason.
Let's open
So
I
it
don't
came,
like
it
that
came by and now
Honestly,
it's
it sounds like
defeating.
Going the other
wind.
direction
Like,
now again. Going the same direction as the
That
first
was
time you heard it.
Okay.
I'm
It's
rattled.
something that goes back and forth.
Maybe it's a spinning.
Wait,
Maybe
it's,
it's John Cena.
it's the blade traps in Zelda.
Are there any more
It's going away. It's going away. So if we want to go in when it's away, now's the time.
Yeah, let's open it up.
Open the door, send the lights in.
Tom's
Yeah.
going-
I got a torch.
I think Tom's
And we got
gonna-
the lights. So
I'll
let's
open
Put down
the
the
door.
torch.
I'll send my
Get your weapon
my
out.
lights down into the hallway and send them down towards the sound.
Okay.
So I want to look in
We're all just gonna
and
bust into the hallway.
I want to look around and stuff.
We're not
No,
gonna-
maybe there's a reason
Do a
they shut.
perception check.
Wait,
So, okay,
who's in
but
the front?
Maybe
what are you
there's a
doing?
reason
You're
they have
opening
doors.
wide
in
the
the
door
front.
right
That's
now, or
exactly
look at
what
what are
I'm
you doing?
thinking.
Yeah, I think. Oh, guys,
First step is open the door, send the lights in, right? That's
Yes.
the first
Yes.
Are you
step.
sure
That's
we
what
don't
we're
want to
doing.
heal anybody
Open
else?
door,
Like,
send
I
lights in,
only
then
have
go in.
19 health.
Yes.
I'm not.
Yep.
I'm not.
Okay, door opens. Lights go in. You catch a faint green light from down the hallway. You see that the hallway actually opens up across from you, but also extends in each direction, north and south, but also keeps going to the west, where it appears to open up into a room. Not a hallway continuing, but it seems to open up into a room that's you can't see anything in it. That's what you can see right now. The hallway extends north, so north and south.
Mhm.
That way, a short ways, and then into a room, into darkness. You can see the floor some in the light just a little bit, but you can tell it's not a hallway anymore. The walls of the hallway have disappeared. And you caught just a faint green light heading south.
Let's pursue
I
that light.
send lights. I send my lights down the
Let's
hallway.
lights
also be
away.
careful of the floor though. Like,
Yep,
check
checking
Yeah.
for traps.
Is Tom in front though? Because then he would be out there. We need to move him.
I could be in front.
You sure you want to
Okay.
be there?
Are you stepping out into the hallway to look at this? Or are you trying to get out where you can see straight down the hallway?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
checking for traps.
Yep. I'll be up front
Okay,
this time.
as you look down, you're looking where the light was.
Yep.
Okay, you see this green light just go into the mouth of what looks like another statue, like you saw in the first room of a dragon.
Oh no.
You could see
It's
it
a
in the
couple.
green light as it was approaching it. The mouth is open, and the light went into that mouth.
It's
Okay,
gonna
and
come
then
alive.
disappeared.
It's gonna come alive. That
So it's
statue.
like
So
a-
tell them to turn to the right and look.
Yeah.
Look and see if there's one coming. Because it seems like something that comes like.
Well, it goes back and
It's
forth.
like a missile or something that goes.
Yeah.
So I want to look the other direction. How?
You don't see any darkness to the north.
Okay, I said just keep watching because we heard that sound.
How
Keep-
far out?
Now there's a red light coming
Blue
down.
light heading towards you from the south.
I don't.
Are we? Is it
Can I
the very
duck so
first?
it goes over me?
It's up above you.
Oh, so I don't even have to duck.
Nope. It's going to pass. The hallway is about 15 feet tall, and this is going to. No, that's not right. The hallway is about 20 feet tall, and this is going to go at about 12 or 13 feet high over you.
You know
Okay, I
what?
think we just sit here and let's watch it and see what it
I still
does.
think we wait till it goes by before we go any further.
I think so.
We don't want to be under it or in its path at all.
Okay. It moves up the hall at an unnaturally held back speed. You know, a little bit, just like drifting almost, more than like being shot out or something like that. It moves down the hall and it makes this sound that has now become familiar to you. This,
Yep.
the burning sound of like a ball of fire is what it sounds like. And it passes over you, fully illuminating the hallway in blue, casting blue light into the next room. You can see a little bit more of it, but you still haven't seen any details in that room to the west. Continues north as it approaches further down the hallway. It appears to go about 40 feet and opens up into another room. That, where you saw it shoot out of, was not like the end of a hallway. It had opened up into a room where this dragon statue was down there. Same thing as it comes north and goes into the mouth of another dragon, apparently identical dragon statue in the north end, and goes right into its mouth and disappears.
I feel like he
The
can't
room goes dark.
How long is it? How far is it from our doorway to the end
There's
of
a
the...
second
Go ahead.
red shoots out of that dragon and now starts heading back.
It's all the
other
colors
way
of gems that we just found. Next one will be yellow, something like that.
Yeah, let's wait and see if the next one's yellow.
Okay.
Blue and then red.
No, green. We saw green first, then
Yeah.
blue, then red.
Green went down, blue came back.
Technically, you saw red first.
Yes,
Daniel
when we
first opened the door. You saw red going south,
So
which is
red.
what you see now.
And
Too.
we heard one before that, didn't we? Because we heard one before that, then we opened
Yeah,
the
then we
door.
heard another one. But
Now
then
you heard one going north to south, and when he opened the door, he saw red going south, just at the end down there, fading. Okay, so you wait. The red fireball, for lack of a better term, heads south down the hallway. Same thing, goes right into the mouth of the other statue. There's a pause. Yellow starts heading back down the hallway.
Red, yellow, blue, green.
So these dragons like colors.
No black fireball.
Let's wait a second and see if it comes back to green or whatever. If it's just
Just
those
see
two
the
colors.
pattern.
I wonder if it's gonna be a different one for
After
the
the
big
yellow
one.
one heads north, green heads south,
I think it's
then blue
light
heads
green.
north,
Yep.
and then red
Okay.
comes out.
How far is it from where we
So
are
they're,
to...
they're always a specific direction along with which color they are, right? Are you writing those down?
Yeah, I wrote down
The
direction
direction?
they're traveling.
The hallway across from us, how far is it from the door to the other room?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Yes.
So it's like a
remind me
narrow
again, is
hallway.
this
So
north up
our
here?
door, hallway, door.
10 feet across the hallway. The hallway is
This
10
is
feet
north, I
wide,
think, right?
but instead of
I'm not
being
sure what it
a
is.
solid wall across from the door,
This
it
is what-
opens
this
up
is
into
what-
another 10-foot section
So the North Dragon had blue and yellow.
going west.
Yep. So it corresponds with
The
that.
north, okay, so the
dragon
north statue appears to fire red and then green. The
Red, like
south
green,
one appears to fire.
Blue,
I mean, in the order that you saw it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we don't know
You,
the-
you happen to
So
see
we'll
red
call it the
first,
Christmas
so-
dragon, and then the
And the south one shoots blue and yellow.
Christmas dragon and the Easter dragon.
So same thing
I think,
with the other
do you
dragon.
want to head across the hallway into the room on the other side and see
I
what's
think
there?
we wait for the thing to go back and then we go.
Yeah, I think so.
See, there's got to be something with those, but I don't know what.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Maybe
Well,
it's
I
a
have those
pattern
gems.
later on. Maybe it's a pattern later on.
We can get into the room for now.
Maybe going
Checking
past them
for
will
stuff.
kill us, but we'll see.
Okay, do we want to go into that room then? Once the light's gone past.
Sure, let's have Dexterity Man go first.
Hopefully it can't sense that
Let's
we
all
have
try to get
Dexterity
past
mango.
it.
Wait, we're going to the room?
So we're gonna go into, because it's only 10 feet. It's just, it's like a hallway right here. So, we got like a hallway and then the door's like right here.
Okay.
It's an open doorway.
I'm checking for traps.
Yeah, along the way, checking for traps.
I think we try to cross the hallway as quickly as
Go ahead.
possible, get into the room.
Obviously between dragon fireballs.
21.
You don't see any evidence of any traps.
Alright, we move into the room then.
Okay.
And I have a torch.
Okay. So you go into you step into the room. It immediately opens up straight. The walls go straight north south, and then let's see. Yeah, in your torchlight you can see this, and then head west, away from the direction you're coming from, and appear to curve and close off at the other end. Before that, however, there is a raised, almost, it's not an altar. It's not like what you've already seen as an altar, but it's a rectangular, three-dimensional rectangular shape that is about 8 feet long. Appears to be a couple of feet high and maybe a couple of feet deep. Just this rectangular
Just a
step
table?
almost, or whatever. But I mean, a table would be really low for a table. Beyond that, you see a large 30-foot in diameter ring made of the same black material. That rectangular structure is made of the same material. This ring made of the same material. And
So
let
pool of
me-
water.
let us switch maps.
Let's run through that again.
This is going to show you some things that you haven't actually seen yet, but that's all
Covered on
right
it.
because you would eventually get there, huh?
What's covered on it? Surely you have the blue paper still, right?
I do.
Cover it up.
Are we gonna close our eyes while he puts it down?
No, he just sets it down with them on it.
Let's see.
You can see the bottom.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna bury some dice or something here, but
you might bury
Sure.
yeah.
okay. So this is the door you came through, right there.
Are these pillars?
Yeah, let me give you 4 pillars.
Quattros.
And let me give you my latest project.
Oh boy.
I only have one of them completed. This is the completed one, although he's not glued to the base yet.
Skeletors.
Is he skeleton?
Probably not since that guy.
So here's what
Undead.
you need to do with
Yeah.
those. And you can clearly see them here. So no reason to not.
Yes. This is my enemy of choice.
I wonder if these are gonna come from this way.
Skeletons?
No, undead.
Undead?
Which means I get bonuses.
That looks pretty good.
These are unfinished.
These are charred skeletons.
Yeah, believe it or not,
Does it look
that's
good?
That still looks pretty cool though.
yeah, it does. That's that gets all the little cracks and stuff between the bones and the eyes and all that to stay black. You know, when you put the lighter color over.
Did you like dip them in a black?
Be careful. So those painted ones there aren't varnished yet.
Yeah.
So handle them as little as possible. That one, the other one I gave you, is varnished already, so it shouldn't. The paint shouldn't.
Where
come off
are
it.
they?
Inside the ring, just kind of evenly dispersed
Okay.
throughout. Facing out,
Facing out.
away from the center.
Nice.
Yeah, since that's
That's
not on
not-
its
he's
base,
not
it may not stand up very well.
That one's already dead.
That
They
one's
all
dead
are.
too.
Yeah. They're already. This is the definition of you're already dead.
Whoa, Josh.
This guy's not just like crawl at us. They're just gonna crawl.
At least you have a
us, dude.
symmetrical.
Are they around the? Are they around the outsides of it?
They're on the inside of it.
No, I mean like
The-
around. Okay, so
Yeah.
are they on the circle? They're nothing in the middle of it. Like because he said.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm getting there. So, so that is about a couple feet thick. Let's see. I said 30 feet across, 3 feet high. Okay. And they are lined evenly around the inside of it, facing out. And in between them is a large structure, which you have a torch right now.
Don't you have more of your things? So can't you send out your lights?
Yeah, I would send them out when I get in there.
Enlighten us.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
And
In the
light.
middle is a large structure made of the same material that looks like this.
It's an obelisk.
Oh, man.
Is it laying
Laying
down?
down, laying down.
That's gonna be like this. That's gonna be like a vampire.
Let's leave this room, guys.
And that's about what it's like. It's really tall. It's that shape, but it's tall. It has kind of sitting on a base, but it's like all one piece.
It's a monolith.
Does it take us back in time or to some weird future?
It's a coffin.
Please not a future.
I feel like this is a vampire.
There's some Dragon King in there.
Well, I think this dungeon's been good. I think we time to head out now.
Well, I'm gonna have to
Yep.
What time is it around?
8:15.
Yeah. So we might have a little bit more time.
Do the skeletons, as we walk in, do they make any notice of us? Act like they're going to attack us? Anything like that? They're just standing.
They just stand still.
They're like guarding the coffin.
Can we check for traps on the first
This
pillars?
thing right in front of us here, what is that? As we walked in, can we see what that is? That little rectangle?
It appears to be nothing more than a simple three-dimensional rectangle. I mean, it could be a step. It could be a little platform. You don't know. It's just there. There's nothing.
Okay, we'll walk
At
up
least
to it.
on site from where you are, that's all it looks like is that.
We'll walk up to it and check for traps.
I want to knock on it.
I have one more divine sense, so I could do it once more to see if there's something in the coffin or wherever
You'll
that
sense
is.
the skeletons are undead.
I won't sense them.
Skeletons
It
are
lasts for it lasts for 3 seconds. My divine. I can sense everything that is undead. I already used it though. It only lasts for 3 seconds.
I thought you said you already only had 2.
I looked at it wrong. I have 1 plus charisma modifier. My charisma modifier is 2, and then 3. So I used 1 when we first got to the
We need
place.
to get closer though, right?
It's 60 feet.
He's within 60. I mean, you do what you want to your character.
Okay, I'll use my divine sense once more. Once I'm
To sense undead.
making sure I'm within 60 feet of at least the coffin. Like I know the skeletons are undead,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to make sure because if I can sense if there's anything in the coffin or whatever it is.
Okay. You do not sense anything besides the skeletons.
No vampires?
So I tell them that I don't. All I sense is the skeletons.
Alright, let's walk in.
Yeah.
Check for traps on the way.
Okay.
15.
Yes.
You do not find anything.
As we walk into the skeletons, do anything? They just keep seeing
They
it.
have not responded in any way.
I'm sure
They're
once
gonna
we
be-
cross
yeah.
this, that's when they're gonna.
Well, it's like raised up out of the ground. So
Alright, so I'm getting my bow out, and I'm getting ready, because as soon as they move, I'm doing, and there's something I will be doing instantly as soon as they move.
Okay.
Skeleton.
You mean you're readying an action, basically.
Yes, I want to ready so that as soon as I see them move, I can take an action right
If
there.
you see a twitch, you're going to what? You have to tell me what your action is.
My action will
You're
be
fi-
performing a shot with my bow using my Hail of Thorns, because I can splash damage a couple of them.
Did someone say they want to investigate the platform?
yeah,
and look
after
that
we
over
look
or
for
whatever,
traps,
the
investigate
step?
that step thing.
Okay, perception check.
Let's roll it.
I'll roll it. Ooh, that was 3, 4. Sorry.
Anyone helping?
I'll
Help
no.
them, Tom. You're in the front.
Joshua can roll, or someone's got better perception. than me,
Okay,
so-
here we go.
Yeah, that's got
21.
Okay.
20. Not 20.
I have a +6. Oh yeah.
It is solid around every side. There's nothing that stands out about it. There's nothing that looks out of place or anything on
We
it.
toss it
It's
in the
just-
pool.
Is it something we can?
No,
look
it's secured. It's secured down.
Okay.
Someone sips on it. Maybe
It's
just
built
someone
up out
sips
of the
on it.
floor.
So this is where I sacrifice.
We can sacrifice a skeleton.
Someone want to stand on it?
I'll stand on it.
Okay. You step up on top of it,
Is this you?
and nothing happens.
Ah, excellent.
Push it.
It's secured.
Maybe
If the
maybe
top
me, Steven, and Tom could do it.
Are we good here?
Is there anything? Can we like toss something in the pool? Like empty. I have an empty vial from the healing potion. I want to toss that in the pool. See if
Pool. You mean in that? It's
Yeah, I
not,
wanna
there's no water.
or okay. Well, I want to toss it into the ring and see if anything happens.
Okay. You toss it in there. There's a little bit of a flash of light as it hits, as it passes the threshold
Mhm.
of the wall, and it goes through like that. And the next thing you know, it's coming out as though it had been tossed from the inside,
Oh. It's like
right onto
a,
the floor.
I pick it up and throw it back in.
To catch with yourself.
Same
so
thing.
it's protected.
It's like a ward.
Maybe there's something over here.
Do I have any idea what it is? Like there's a magic spell. It's like a magic barrier.
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana. How's your Arcana?
+2.
Mine too.
It's gonna be an 8.
Could we get some higher rolls from you here?
Okay, I don't,
It was cocked between 5 and 14, and it kind of rolled back on 5. So
okay, I don't get an Arcana check.
Well, if it
'cause I
was
have a
cocked, you can
-1.
re-roll. If you roll and your dice stops in a cocked position, re-roll it. Whether it's good or bad.
But it
re-roll
fell back to a 5, so you know.
Yeah.
23.
23.
Okay, yeah, right.
No, this isn't like anything you've seen or read about. You haven't seen or heard of this.
What about me? I study under magicians.
Maybe we should check the other rooms first, like that.
That's exactly what I said.
I never know. Unless
I
I want
feel
to
like
go
we have to
and touch it.
redirect these fireballs into
We've
the.
played too many video games. Yeah, I think we should go back out and see what's going on in the hallway.
Maybe if we bring out the gems that we stole, they'll follow that.
They're gone.
They just mysteriously disappeared.
Well, what about that platform? If we set the gems on that platform, maybe.
Well, we should probably just investigate these rooms and see
Yeah.
what's in there.
No, it sounds like you just don't want to get rid of the gems. Is what it sounds like.
Well, no, but I mean,
Tom is, we have to wrap it up.
Yep.
Tom's going to be taken off. So if you want to take a minute and do something else, that's fine. Otherwise, we can leave you where you are. If you want to get rid of those,
on the
whatever
thing.
you want to do.
Let's go out in the hallway and see. Let's go down these areas because you said those are above our heads, and I just want to see what's down Anything of note at the end of the hallway?
There's probably places to put the gems by the dragons that's shooting the balls.
I was thinking maybe that.
Okay. All right. So
Let's head to the north side.
This way.
Wait for the Dragon Ball to go by, and then we'll run behind it.
We're waiting for the one to go this way, and then we'll go down this corner.
okay.
And watch for like a floor trap.
And we'll bring the lights with us, lighting the hallway up as it go. That kind of thing.
All right. Go ahead and it's fine. Just remove that.
4 pillars.
Me and.
For right now,
Yeah.
we're in a close-up shop, so you don't need to put them out. But yes, there's 4 pillars in there, one in each corner.
I'm gonna take these out too.
We're checking for traps. Do I need to roll?
Sure.
No, honestly,
Perception.
we might want to move this up. Just so I can see.
Whatever that is. 14.
You do not find anything.
I want to inspect.
Okay, so as we all get up,
So we get past the
yeah.
We want to
dragon.
get around.
Yeah,
the
get
side.
around.
I'll get up
Dragon.
into the room and then kind of get around the corners.
I mean, it's above our heads.
Yeah.
You
I
never
want to
know.
inspect this thing, see if there's any places to put these gems.
Okay. Go ahead. Perception check.
He rolls them
I'll
high.
What is
help.
that?
Helping
7.
Tom. You get advantage on it.
So 13.
Can you help
It's
Tom?
fine. If a couple of you were looking, you can roll with
Let me
advantage.
go. Let me go. Or no, you're. I was gonna say because.
There you go.
18.
18.
18. And what are you looking for?
Just around. I want to look at this dragon statue, see if there's a place to put the gems.
Maybe it's
or-
missing
or
like eye
anything.
sockets or something.
But other
Yeah.
things too. There could be other.
Yeah, I'm just looking at them, trying
Okay.
to perceive things about it.
I'm trying to understand.
You're trying.
It is
Critically
not.
perceived.
You do not see. So in virtually every way, this looks identical to the ones that you saw out in there. Just in terms of its body and what you see, you don't notice anything else. No places to put a gem or anything like that. You do notice that this also has gems up in its eyes. It's got a red one.
All right, Gem Boy, get him.
Let's check around the room
It's got a
then.
red one and a green one.
Check around the room.
And that this one corresponds to the one that's shooting red and green ones.
Yes.
I assume.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Yeah. That has a. It has a red gem and a green gem, and this is the one that
Yeah.
seems to shoot red and green.
I'm gonna say check around the room and the pillars then too.
Yeah, let's look around for secrets in the room. Secrets,
Roll for
traps,
perception.
generally.
Here we
Anything
go.
Interesting.
Oh my goodness, that's
Okay,
the
I'm
first
helping
low roll I've had in perception. It's a 3.
You guys are very good.
I got a 12.
Okay. What are you looking at?
Let's just
What are
say
you
traps
looking for?
first.
I-
Traps first.
Okay, you don't find
Around the
anything.
room. Okay. And then can we do secrets now, or is that kind of grouped in the same thing?
Well, we gotta. At some point here, we need to. You've found what the room is. I'm not saying no, but I'm saying maybe not tonight. Not for right now while we're doing this. You know.
Because it's
Oh,
something
we
else.
gotta know. We gotta take the ice out, the
Maybe-
gems out. And see
I'm
what's something.
assuming you want to get rid of this piece of paper too. Is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to
Yeah.
move us toward here.
You know, maybe
So-
maybe if we take these out, the barriers start to
Maybe.
It's probably
like,
the same
lose power.
type of room.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll head down the hallway and
After the
Following
after
the
the
bolt.
following
Checking
thing-
for traps, you find none. Okay.
Yep.
And at the end of the hall,
I'm by myself.
that's what you see
This is
again.
way easier. If
It's
blue
you
and
have to
yellow
go,
in
we
the
don't
eyes of
have
this
to
one.
roll for traps.
Yeah,
Blue and
we
yellow
just have
gems
to
on
go
the
the
sides.
whole time.
Yes. Fair enough. Don't need to roll for it. Blue gem, yellow gem. In this. In
we pop 'em
this
out?
one's-
Yeah.
there's a crowbar.
You haven't gone up there. It's just that's what you see. So these two are like the ones you saw out there, except that they've got this weird exchange going back and forth down the hallway.
Alright, seems like it's about to leave it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think about. We have 2 weeks to figure out what we want to do with these things.
Good.
I feel like what we have to do is turn the two in the main room towards each other.
Can I stop this?
Yeah.
We have to go back to the main room.
Yeah,
Just
unfortunately.
sit there.
We could maybe if we take
That's
them
too
out
complicated.
though, that
What are you gonna do?
will
Stay with the
move them, like,
skeletons?
Yeah.
start to
Alright.
break or whatever.
Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone or no one. Thanks to all of our wonderful sponsors. Thanks.
That's
to
definitely the way to get sponsors, by the way.
It's a joke. Hey, I've seen groups do that and then end up being sponsored by the ones they say they wish were sponsoring.
No, that
Raid
doesn't-
Shadow
We're having fun either way.
Gosh.
Seriously,
You can
thanks to
sponsor
Siren
Raid
State for providing the sound effects throughout the whole thing, the music. It's great to have that. Mysteries are abounding, and we will pick up from here
mysteries. I don't see a mystery
next
at all.
time. Much that you do not understand.
Look, my guy even says there's nothing I like more than a good mystery, and I haven't been intrigued yet. So,
All right. Very good. Well, we'll pick it up from here next time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.